Of the Golden Ticket Show. I'm Gotham here with Don had to say something out of pocket right as we hit live.
What the fuck are we doing? Why are we all laughing?
Because you're crazy, that's why.
I'm here with the dog Corleone, Kev Heels 0809, and Stevie Fast Breaks. Fellas, it's the weekend. How are we feeling? How's everyone's bets looking this week?
I know y'all missed me. It's fine. You don't have to say it. I get it.
You know what? It felt so nice to not get insulted. Steve, I think you can probably agree with that. It felt so good not getting insulted on a show.
Yeah, man. It just rolled smooth. No issues. No, what are we doing here? But, we didn't have somebody kind of moving us along. We kind of got hung up on some things. And, we didn't have our cleanup guy in there.
All right. So no more judgment. And make sure we stay on top of the show. Got it. All right, I'll be here. I'll be a good little boy tonight. I'll put my little glasses on.
You know how we just talked about the Cubs game?
Mm-hmm.
PCA hit a grand slam to take the lead. They just scored 6 in the 7th.
Wait, what's the total in that game?
The total was 8.5. The model had under.
Oh well, your model. Good boy.
To be fair, if you watch the first inning of that game, I don't think the model was predicting Matthew Boyd to throw 2 straight ground balls over the first baseman's head into the stands.
Yeah.
But, that killed my Nerfy. So I guess let's get into it. We have Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A in the final week.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay, I remember. Second you brought up soccer, I knew I needed to. I had to tell Kev something. That's what it was.
So let's get into it. Starting with, I guess we could start with Premier. We got first game on. All the games are gonna be at 11 tomorrow, right?
Sunday.
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
Because they're doing the
Super Sunday thing.
Yeah, and then also tomorrow they have the championship final that whoever wins that is coming up between Sheffield and Sunderland.
So who do y'all got in that one is the real question.
Sheffield.
Just to get sent right back down?
Probably.
Guess who got the other 2 spots? I know Burnley got one, right?
Yeah,
no.
Leeds and Burnley, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Leeds and Burnley, yeah.
All right, so I guess let's start with first game on the EPL slate that popped up here is Tottenham and Brighton Hove Albion. Brighton is favored right now. Tottenham has nothing to play for anymore. They can't get relegated. They can't go higher, and they just won Europa. So is this Brighton all the way?
Probably. It's not like they have anything to play for either. Really.
James Madison's been out drinking all week, bro. It's definitely.
Son's calling himself a legend already.
I'm not touching that game with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, over under is set at 3.5 right now at that game.
I would take the under for sure. If I had a bet, it would be the under.
You don't think Brighton, or I would say, yeah, I kind of like in the under there, but you don't think Brighton comes out a strong final home match of the year?
No. Isn't the game at Tottenham?
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I just read it wrong. Next one is going to be Bournemouth hosting Leicester City. Steve, we had a great call last week. Jamie Vardy to score, first goal scorer, and them to win in his final game at home. Do they keep it up here against Bournemouth?
I mean, looking at this game, Bournemouth is minus 333 money line. I see a plus 800 for Leicester. Oh, or plus 850. It's hard for me to see them winning this game, man. I don't. But I'll take a shot at plus 850.
Why not like a nothing to lose parlay? Just
Yeah.
them, Southampton. And...
Bro, you literally take them, fucking Nottingham Forest, Manchester United, and Crystal Palace.
Oh, that's got to be. Hang on, let me see what the odds on that are.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Vardy anytime goal scorer again.
If you put all 4 of those in, it's plus 79,000.
That's Steve.
The dog of the day.
Steve,
right.
Steve, that could get our guy out. We could free our guy.
Right. I know. And some. And he could buy.
That's just gonna be the inside joke now. Like we're not even gonna tell him about it. It's just gonna be the joke. The rest
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Korean cheese.
Whoa! Who?
You know what? I've had enough, Steve.
Oh no, we need Steve back.
All right, you're out of timeout, but you got moved to the bottom.
No, Steve needs to be on top. That's where he thrives. Yeah, there it is.
He's a front runner.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
All right, so
that was a shot at me, but you know that's cool.
Shot.
You know, just, I don't know. It felt like some animosity in that little statement there.
We just had Preakness. I was just, your style of horse running is you got to be a front runner, otherwise, it just falls off.
All right, so
that's cool, man.
Listen. I had nothing to do with that. Let's put that in perspective here.
Somebody steps up to the plate, Don.
Apparently,
a shot would be like low key calling you a racist, but
what you've already done. All right, moving on. Next
You know what? I might just tag out guys. If it's gonna go all chaos because I'm back, I might just tap out. If it's fucking if it's
the cool kid back in class, we gotta act out, man.
This is what happens when you miss a show. You miss 2 shows and look at us.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a fucking wedding and a fucking late baseball game that I didn't want a part of because it was fucking 40 degrees out in the middle of May.
All right, so let's go on. Next game here, we got Liverpool and Palace, 2 teams who do not have anything to play for.
Correct. But, Kev, off topic, on topic. Did you hear who wants to come to Liverpool?
No.
The 22-year-old sensation from, I believe he was on the German national team. Wirtz is looking to come here. Florian Wirtz has told his club team that he wants to go to Liverpool, and Liverpool is working on making that happen. That kid is a superstar in the making.
Who do you get rid of?
What do you mean? We're getting rid of Trent? I know he's a midfielder, but I mean, what are we just going to take minutes away from Curtis Jones? Oh no.
Well, he doesn't even really play anymore anyway.
Exactly. So then he's basically
You're saying he's a stud. You're going to take minutes away from Gravenbach?
I mean, just saying, he could also play the wing and move Luis Diaz up to striker because Darwin Nunez is as good as gone.
Yeah. That was a flop.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So you guys are about to blow your whole budget on one dude, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna get like a shit ton of money for Trent, and then we're gonna get a shit ton of money for Darwin Nunez. So we'll have a majority of it on Fabian Wirtz or Florian Wirtz, and then we're gonna spend a little bit on it to solidify some pieces that we need.
So no plays in this game though.
I'm just gonna you know what, for once I'm just gonna sit back and watch the EPL champs just as a fan. Maybe a Mo Salah I'll go if he plays.
Next game we got here is Villa and Man United, and so Villa has a lot going this week. If they win and Chelsea or Newcastle or Man City lose, they can find their way into the European spot, Champions League spots, as they're tied right now on goal differential, and they're down by like 11 to the next highest or next lowest in goal differential. So they're going to need a win and a loss from one of those three teams. Can they pull off the win against Man United? Or should they pull off the win against Man United?
I mean, they should, but also Old Trafford, Man United got nothing to lose, everything to gain. This could be an easy little draw spot, in my opinion, where you think Villa has it, and then United gets one in the 86th, 87th minute, and then you're like, oh, my minus 140 didn't hit. Shucks, should have took the draw.
Okay. Steve, anything on this?
I think there's going to be a bunch of angry United fans in there. They just coming off that embarrassing loss to Tottenham. I don't think the environment is going to be friendly to anybody in that stadium.
Not even the home team.
No. So, yeah, draw actually makes a lot of sense in this spot. Manchester United's in a horrible spot. Aston Villa can show up though. Like they got to get a win, but a draw doesn't necessarily kill them. But they need the other guys to lose the game.
They would need Nottingham to beat Chelsea,
so they need some results.
Which could also very much so happen.
Yeah, at home. Yeah. Speaking of teams that had a bad loss in the last week, Man City, Fulham. Man City can secure third with a win, third or better if they win by 7 and Arsenal loses, and can, as long as they get at least a point and Newcastle, Chelsea, or Villa lose, they are officially secured in Champions League. They are currently minus 160. Don, draw opportunity here, or is this Man City all the way?
This is a tough one for me. I don't know. It's been hard reading this City team. I think with it being at Fulham, it makes the draw opportunity, especially because the last time these two teams played, Man City barely squeaked out a 3-2 win against them. I know it was way back in October, but I mean, Fulham's played them well, with a Iwobi and company, and the way that Fulham can demand time of possession from time to time, at the Cottage, I think there's a chance for a draw opportunity. Tomorrow might be a great day for a draw parlay. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to. Well, sorry, Sunday. Excuse me. Might be a great day for a draw parlay.
To free the boy.
To free the boy.
Gonna comment worth an assist machine.
What?
I don't know. I think that was the
Florian news. That's what he was going after.
Oh yeah, he is an assist machine. And he's just a stud. STUD, stud.
All right, next game here is Nottingham Chelsea. Like I said, so if Villa loses or draws, Chelsea and Nottingham wins this game, Nottingham can move into that final spot. So everything on the line here for both teams. Playing at Nottingham versus a Chelsea team that they've only gotten 25 points on the road this year. Can Chelsea pull this off? Or, I mean, this to me looks like the game that could be a draw. But I really want to lean Nottingham here. Kev, what do you think?
I like Nottingham in this spot. I think Chris Wood's had a great year. Old guy came out of nowhere. I think he probably gets a goal in this game. I think Nottingham take it.
Steve?
Hold on real quick. pull some up. I want to see who a potential starting. I think Chris Wood 2+ shots, Kev.
2+ shots, yeah, for sure.
I do like some grip and rip.
I like that. I like Nottingham to get the win.
They played earlier at Chelsea this year. It was a 1-1 draw. I expect kind of like the same vibe, but also I feel like with the way that Chelsea is right now, and the way where the table is lined up, where Villa could easily beat United, I feel like Chelsea is going to go a little bit all out here. So,
Mhm.
I like Chelsea to win this one. I like Chelsea. Honestly, I like Chelsea 2-0 here.
Hmm.
As like a weird just vibe alone. I might take under 2.5 total goals, but I like Chelsea to win 2-0.
Yeah, you get the under at plus 126 right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would think would lead to an over here for me is if, both these teams see that, like, they get like an update on the Villa score and they see like, okay, we gotta let's say Chelsea's down 1-0 to start, and they see Villa's cooking Man U, then they're probably going to want to push the pace to keep that spot. So that might be the only thing that I would say could hurt it, but I think 2 over a 1-1 draw is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
And we got 4 games here. Not a lot of importance in really any of them. As far as, let me double check. Newcastle, Everton. At Newcastle, we're looking at minus 320 right now. Everton have any shot, or could we see a draw here?
If Everton has a shot, their only shot is to get a draw. They don't have more than that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then rest of the games, we got Ipswich, West Ham, Wolves, Brentford, and Southampton, Arsenal. Anything really on those?
No.
The Wolves might be a draw for me.
Anything else from you guys in the EPL before we move over to Italy?
Italy.
Yeah, we still got Serie A.
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, no, I got really nothing.
All right, head over to Serie A. First game that will be on the slate tomorrow is Bologna and Genoa. Bologna currently has a Europa spot guaranteed. With a win and a Lazio loss, they can move into 6th place if possible. Genoa cannot move anywhere. They can't go up or down. They're stuck in 13th. Home team is standing at minus 190 here. Where is there anything worth taking a look at in this game?
I think I speak for the boys. No.
Yeah, you definitely do.
All right, next game, Monza, Milan. Again, nothing really to play for here. Both teams are essentially done. They're playing at Milan, so I think we could probably skip that one, right?
Take Monza plus 1.5, 2.5, whatever you can get it at, because there's no way that if AC Milan wins, it's by a goal with their backups in.
All right. Lazio and Lecce. Leeds are currently tied with relegation side Empoli and 2 points ahead of 19th Venezia. But as I said before, Leeds with a win and a Rome or Juventus loss can move up as high as fourth place. Are we? And they're at Lazio. Are we taking? Is Lazio the play here?
Lazio has only had a draw at their last 6 home games. I think we'll probably walk out with another draw, right?
Maybe. I mean,
Unless it's, I mean, you probably need to take the under in that game. If it's 2.5, probably I would take the under.
Yeah,
I don't hate that.
2.5 at plus 106.
Like it, Steve. That game's on Sunday, right?
Yeah, there's only 2 games tomorrow.
I'm just making sure I'm getting my days right.
Kev, anything on this game?
No, not for me.
All right, next game we got is Torino versus Torino hosting Roma. Roma again can move up to fourth and can drop as low as sixth, depending on their result and the Lazio Juventus results. They're currently minus 180. Torino has nothing to play for. Is there anything of value in this game?
Roma money line.
Yeah, if you want to add it to like a parlay, I don't hate that.
Yeah, minus 180.
I mean, are the starters playing for Roma?
I would assume so if they can.
Yeah, they're trying to finish in fourth.
Okay.
At least,
Yeah,
at least in the first half, the majority of them.
Yeah. Next one we got is a relegation side versus a team who could potentially get relegated if a lot of teams lose and if Empoli wins this game and a lot of teams lose. Empoli favored at plus 100 at home. Is there anything to take between these two ugly teams?
You calling ugly?
You. I'm kidding. That was mean. Sorry. It's been a minute since you've been on the show.
Damn.
Just lashing out.
It's fine.
Dude,
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry,
It's fine.
Danny.
Good
luck.
It's fine. It's fine. I got the corporate phone call. Nice boy Dante here to stay.
Yeah, so if Verona loses, Empoli wins, and either Parma or Lecce lose, then Empoli can move out of a relegation spot. And Parma plays Atalanta, and we already covered Lecce. So, I mean, I kind of like Empoli at plus money right now. But curious what you guys' thoughts are.
I have them at minus 105.
What book?
ESPN bet.
FanDuel's got plus 100. All right. Cav, Steve, anything?
Nothing from me.
No.
All right. Next one is Juventus and Venezia. Like we were saying earlier, Juventus, if they lose, can drop all the way to sixth. Or if they win, they secure the final spot for Champions League. They're currently minus 180. Are they even worth a parlay piece on the road?
In the last 3 road games, including against Parma, they're 0-2-1. 0-3-1 if you want to go back to April. So I wouldn't take the money line.
Yeah, they've been very inconsistent. I'd stay away from them too. They have like the most draws in all of Series A, I think.
Yeah, 16. Last two games here. We have Parma versus Atalanta. The only thing that could happen is if Parma loses, Empoli wins, then Empoli can get taken out of relegation. So I think that definitely makes me like them a bit more. Does Parma have a chance? If Parma gets a draw, then they stay alive with goal differential. So do they have a shot at a draw here on the road?
They don't score on the road, man. Nah.
I
But
agree.
what's the team?
Listen,
16 goals, yeah, 1 win, 9 draws on the road.
nice boy Don wants to say that he agrees with fast breaks.
I appreciate that. Nice boy, Don.
We're gonna do like a Halloween episode. He's just gonna swap between like a halo and like a devil horn.
What's the team total for Atlanta? Atalanta, please.
I know, I do it too.
Atlanta? You mean like the
Braves?
So minus 150 for over 1.5, plus 210 for over 2.5.
You said 150 for 1.5?
Yeah.
I would take that juice.
Add it with your Lazio money line, or what was it? Or Roma?
Yeah.
Okay. Last game is I'm probably gonna say this one wrong. I have no idea. Udinese versus Fiorentina. Again, Fiorentina's in a spot where if Lazio wins or loses and Fiorentina wins, they can take over the last European spot for Conference League. And Udinese has nothing to play for. They're going to be playing on the road. Can Fiorentina pull off a win here?
What is the odds for both teams to score?
125.
Not bad. I like a Moise Keane goal if I was to take anything.
Kev, anything here?
Nah, not for me. Not in Italy.
You know, like Italians.
I love Italians. They make great food.
Don't you ever fucking forget it.
Kev goes to the Olive Garden every week.
Every week.
Well, when you're there, everyone's family, so I get it.
There's unlimited breadsticks.
So you guys are actively trying to get me angry. I get it. Fine.
All right, we'll go through the last tier of the Liga. First, there really isn't much left. All 5 spots are secure for Champions League. Betis can't move up from 6th. The only really spot in contention right now is Celta and Osasuna. And in terms of relegation, it's just Espanyol and Leganes. So Espanyol minus 320 right now to beat Las Palmas. I think we can all kind of agree that one's not even worth touching, right?
Yes.
Osasuna plays Alaves and if Celta Vigo loses to Getafe, then Osasuna can take that last spot here. Osasuna's plus 145 on the road. Any value on that game?
Bro, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I watched 4 teams in La Liga. After that, I don't give a damn. I don't care.
I'm still throwing out that they get 5 teams in the Champions League.
I'm trying to figure out what's the 4th team you watch.
You know what I mean? insert whoever you want, bro. You know, just I like Villa. I like Villa, but you can not four spots interchangeables. Who's ever doing something fun? I'll throw in that fourth spot for that year.
All right, so you want to skip over La Liga?
I mean, it's not that I want to skip over it. It's just that I don't want to sit here and talk about it and not be able to give insight for a bet that I'm not going to take.
Right. Okay. So we'll move on to we'll do some NBA, NHL action before we get through the baseball slate tomorrow.
You want to You don't want to talk about the DFB Cup in Germany. You don't want to go to Ligue 1. You don't want to do anything like that.
We're not listen. We're not gonna waste our time with farmer leagues, man. We're just
whoa, sir, don't disrespect the game.
All right, do you have anything on those, Don?
No, but I figured you did. That's why
Not yet. I don't do that. My research into that till after the show. Those are for my VIP page.
No, what? All right.
I'm joking. You can find all my League 2 bets on Moneyline.
Yeah, right. All the hottest championship and MLS bets on my VIP.
I'm saying one thing, and I'm being a nice boy for rest night. All his lower tier bets is on his OnlyFans. we're just sitting pictures taken with his glasses like this, and this is why I like this. Danny does sports.
All right. All right, NBA action tomorrow. We got Thunder and the Timberwolves. Thunders are favorited on the road at -2.5. Guys, what's the read here on the money line?
Well, my question is, if the Thunder are as good as everybody says they are, why are they only 2.5-point favorites against the Wolves tomorrow?
I feel like that's a trap. I mean, we should take Minnesota, right?
I agree, Steve.
Or am I reading? Or I could be. Listen, I could be wrong, man. I
they struggled on the road.
They were going to have a bounce back game yesterday, and
they struggled on the road. I can see the T-Wolves win.
If the T-Wolves want to win this series, they got to win one in the Paycom, or whatever the fuck the Thunder call it.
They can't lose, and they can't lose one at home. Because if you're going down 3-1 and you got to try to win 2 in a row, it's going to be a problem.
I'll back the Timberwolves. I'll take the 2.
I don't even want the 2. I want the money line. I think they're just going to win. But see, here's the thing. Where I think they are, I think it's like where they were last year, where I thought they were going to beat Dallas, and then the Oklahoma City Thunder just sweeps them in 4 games. And then what? Then whose fault is it? Is it Rudy Gobert's?
Maybe.
No,
he done anything?
Aren't they not like giving him a lot of burn? Like his minutes are kind of down for this series or so far.
He's getting in foul trouble. You have 2 bigs that are. That's the thing with Rudy Gobert is if you over physical him and not let him just hover around the paint, he gets in foul trouble every time. I mean, the first game he got 2 fouls in less than 2 minutes just because Isaiah Hartenstein was boxing him out.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's
weird how the refs call these Thunder games, bro. I know you're a Thunder guy, but this. It's not even about SGA. What I'm about to complain about. That's low hanging fruit, man. But you guys play like aggressively on defense. You would think
they do.
You would think like the rest would be like, all right, cool. This is gonna be a physical game. I don't have to be on the whistle the whole time. But we're not seeing that, and that's what's kind of frustrating. And nothing against SGA. I know the running joke.
I sent you my take on SGA,
and bro, I get what you're saying, but I feel like that's a cop-out stat about how many free throw attempts he gets because it's leading up to everything else that he starts getting those free throw attempts. Let's talk about the fouls that are just the bullshit fouls that he gets called for the head fakes.
Like the 2 or 3 of them in game 1 that no one touched him and he got a foul call.
I mean,
Right. So Danny, I get the free throw attempts. That's a cool stat to roll out when people start doing that. But let's be real. When you watch the game, you know he's farming for fouls.
I think so. Someone brought up a take the other day, and I haven't done as much research into it yet. But someone's take was we've gotten to the point in the league where the mid range is so non-existent, so everyone knows like, okay, I can be physical in the mid range because no one's shooting from there. And now that SGA is shooting from there, all that physicality that people are getting, it's drawing fouls. I agree. I watched game 1 and I was like, oh yeah, I knew those weren't fouls. And I first thought when I watched the one when like he went through all 4 people, didn't get touched, and he slipped and fell, and they called it. I was like, okay, I'm not going to go on Twitter because it's just going to be the same joke constantly.
And guys, he's not the first. He's not he's not creating something new that certain players don't do. So it's
been the last 20 years of the NBA. Are we really that surprised by it?
Yeah, I blame LeBron James for all this.
Joel Embiid did it, still does it, but except for he does it to the point he actually hurts himself.
I mean, that's all James Harden did for 3 years was drive and get fouled.
Whoa. Those were MVP type years.
So is Shea's excusable because it's an MVP year?
Nah, fuck him. He stinks. He should be on the Clippers still. Shouldn't have traded you Paul George.
Paul George and everything. Here's everything. Here's our whole future.
We just watched this guy choke against Damian Lillard in the playoffs for the second. We just watched this guy choke for the second consecutive year in the playoffs. Let's trade our future for him.
Yeah.
All because Kawhi said so.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm looking at right now in this game is I like Edwards' rebounds and assists. If you can get it at 11.5. It probably went up after the last game. It's probably going to be up, but if you can get it at 11.5, I mean, I have him getting at least 12 or 13. My big one is Jaden McDaniels. If he doesn't get into foul trouble, he easily can hit 20 points plus rebounds. He hit it game 2. Game 1, he had 5 and 4 in 6 minutes in the first quarter, and then just got caught into foul trouble with all y'all were talking about. So I think if he stays out of foul trouble, he's easily going to be their second best scorer. I think when they have to rely on Randall is when they start getting hurt. So I would back him over Randall tomorrow. And then I'm taking Randall's under PRAs. I think this is a series where they're just going to isolate him.
Horrible shooting night the other night. I think there's a bounce back game in him. And
Steve and I are 2 peas in 1 pod today.
I just want to see Minnesota and
Julius Randle legacy.
No,
I don't want to see.
Listen, no matter who gets to the finals, it's a former New York Knick in the beginning of the Jalen Brunson era. It's either going to be Randle, Hartenstein, Toppin, or the Knicks.
Well, that's just the New York Knicks fan and you talking about it, so it's fine.
Did you? I said it to Steve, and I don't think he believed me until I sent him the video of the dude sitting on the billboard in Times Square. But they called a level 4 lockdown from the police after the Celtics series. The last time they called a level 4 lockdown was 9/11. It's shut the city down. The entire police force is is on call. That's how crazy they got. I know you put the game on and they're losing.
What's the game? What's the score of the game, real quick?
Tied up.
Knicks up by 1.
I know, Kev. It's not I even want the Knicks, man. You know what? I'm cool with the Pacers getting there, man.
I definitely don't want the Knicks.
Yeah,
I would rather watch Pascal Siakam win his second ring and make the NBA Finals more times than Joel Embiid has had healthy seasons. Then watch this bad Tom Thibodeau coach team anywhere near the NBA Finals.
It'll probably happen because the NBA will tell the refs to make sure that they sway it.
Hey, Brunson's another guy who farms for fouls too, man. So it's not just SGA out there.
They got to have a big market in the final.
Yeah, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Minnesota. What do you mean?
It's a big market.
Oklahoma City, man.
Don, I'm with you though. On I want Tibbs
go.
gone more than anything.
Dude, he just got a 5-year deal after beating the Celtics in fucking 6. What do you mean you want him?
Yeah, I
gone?
know that's the problem,
He ain't going
dude.
anywhere.
Because he's not a good coach. Every Knicks fan on Twitter in that game 6 when they kept Brunson in the fourth quarter, and when there was like 5 minutes left to go, was literally on Twitter like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
It's more than just Brunson. He had his whole starting 5 out there, man.
Dude,
Everybody
he
was
got fouled, and you could hear the guard get quiet. Like for the first time, like it was. No, his offense. The only reason this team is working is because these guys have all been friends for years, and it's that joke of the power of friendship. His offense is terrible. It's been the same for 3 years. It's whoever brings the ball up, hands it off to someone else, and then they dribble into the defense and try to either draw a foul or kick out for a 3. Like it's been the same offense, and like I saw it in the Pistons series. I saw it in game 1. Once you figure out, like, okay, this is the person they're handing the ball off to 30 times, just block off that lane and they don't know what to do. Because then they all start trying to play isolation ball and it doesn't work. That being said, we can move over to hockey if no one else has anything else for the NBA.
Steve and I are all in on a Julius Randle legacy game tomorrow.
All right.
It correlates, man. The only way they win is if he steps up. Because if he had the same type of game he had game 1, Timberwolves would have won.
Right, but he also had to put that up because Edwards was in the locker room for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but he's capable of, what is it? He only made like 3 shots last night.
Something like that.
Yeah, he shot horrible, man.
Bro, Jalen Brunson might be the worst teammate of all time. Every time I look up, he's just putting up a shot.
That's what he does. That's what he did at Villanova.
Listen, don't get me started. I hate the University of Villanova, and I think I will hate them for the rest of my life after that Chris Jenkins shot.
That's on our boys, man.
Listen. We got there.
We did. Unexpectedly.
Speaking of fucking UNC, fucking Tony Bradley's at the line. Remember him?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought something off topic, but on topic, to quote Don. Guess what I found at the I got a picture of at the store that's right down the street from me, man. Some minus 196, bro. We're in stock. My Saturday's
Kev, so now that's 2 people who will belligerently bully me on the show while drunk.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's nice guy Don, man.
Who says I'm drinking tonight, bro? I got a 10 a.m. game tomorrow.
All right, so NHL, y'all are the NHL guys. Canes and Panthers.
Ooh.
Canes down 2.
Who?
Who is y'all?
Y'all bet on it and follow it more than I do.
Well, I know. One of us definitely doesn't. I'm not gonna call him out. He knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, man, I got the Dallas Stars future still alive, man. Still rocking and rolling.
Listen, brother, I'd love that for you, but the Edmonton Oilers are gonna pick up.
All right, so can Canes steal one on the road here, or are they going to go down 3-0?
Fuck no. Dude, the Panthers are going to beat them in 4. Carolina looks horrible in this series.
Yeah, it's like they wasted everything on the Caps.
They wasted everything on 45-year-old Alexander Ovechkin. I know he's not 45. It's a joke. Don't get mad at me.
I mean, he's pretty close to 45.
I know.
He looks 45.
The fucking Tom Brady of the NHL, except for he doesn't have the rings to back it up.
Nobody's gonna. No, he's not the Tom Brady. He's the Drew Brees. is a
Yeah,
stat
there
guy.
you go. Yeah.
Best statistical hockey goal scorer of all time. Drew Brees is the best statistical passing quarterback of all time.
And they both have one title.
Mm-hmm. But also have only had one chance to get there.
That's not true. Well, maybe for Breeze, but the
No, I'm saying like
Pats have had.
I'm saying like they've only each gone to one championship and won both.
Gotcha.
No, trust me, I'm aware. But you and I also know, because you follow it more religiously than I do, that in the Ovechkin era, the one time they make it out of the second round in the Eastern Conference, they win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. They just fall apart. But no, I think the Panthers win in 5 based off how the first 2 games went. I originally thought Panthers win in 7, but they dominated the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's been bad. Oh, selfish player again. Jalen Brunson taking another shot. Unbelievable.
All right, so let's get into the MLB slate tomorrow. First game on the slate is the doubleheader that was supposed to be today. Orioles and Sox, after the Sox demolished them today with 13 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Tomorrow, early game, it's looking like Eflin versus Hunter Dobbins, according to Ballpark Pal. Anything on this game?
I'm gonna back the Sox.
Glad someone will. Hunter Dobbins is a automatic no bet.
And I believe on the last game, it says Giolito is pitching. I believe it's supposed to be Charlie Morton.
Over.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Over 15 and a half.
I
Stop
see
it.
Trevor Rogers for Baltimore.
Is that what it's showing? Because I know it was supposed to be Morton today.
I mean, it could switch, but I mean, I see on Ballpark Pal Trevor Rogers
For the late game?
I got
for the
Hunter
late
Dobbins.
for the 6:35 game.
Okay, it just
I got-
updated on mine.
I got Hunter Dobbins for the 6:35 game.
I have Hunter for the 105. Eflin and
Yeah.
Dobbin.
So we're probably not going to get an answer on that until tomorrow morning.
I mean, does it really matter? The O's are terrible.
Yes, it does matter, because you're talking about my friend Cal's Baltimore Orioles like that.
Doesn't matter who they're pitching.
All right, so first game outside of that doubleheader tomorrow is going to be the Royals and the Twins, Zebby Matthews and Michael Wacha.
The fact that Minnesota's early favorite here is fucking wild to me.
Yeah, especially with Matthews going.
And they're getting 70% of the bets right now. 70% of the money on the money line right now.
Am I
All
missing
right.
something here? Is
Write this
Zebby
down,
like,
lock it in.
is Zebby like the dude or something?
Kansas City money line.
Wow, Steve, I'm locked in. I'm riding with Steve. Steve said it. I'm in.
Kev,
I'm
you
in.
right? You riding the train too, man? Come on, bro.
Yeah, Wacha versus Matthews. Give me Wacha. I'll take the Royals.
I was waiting for Kev to say chugga, chew, chew.
Yeah, I have them too. Next game we got here is Diamondbacks and Cardinals. Cardinals are favorited. It's close to a pick 'em. Diamondbacks are currently getting 77% of the money. And tomorrow's going to be Liberatore versus Merrill Kelly. Ballpark Pal has this one pretty even, but leaning towards the Diamondbacks here. Are we rocking with another small dog?
I like the Diamondbacks tomorrow, especially after they're currently losing to the Cardinals right now.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I really like the over in that game. I think we could see a lot of scoring. It's at 8 right now. The only thing I could think could stop it is if these guys just start hitting a bunch of pop-ups. But I think both these pitchers give up enough hard hits and these offenses are good enough that we're going to see an over.
Campaign minutes.
Watch out, it's over. Next one we got is Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. Tomorrow, I know it's Keller and Priester.
Taking Priester revenge spot against his old team.
Yeah, and the whole Brewers team has absolutely torched Keller. Hoskins 6 for 9.
Nice.
There's, I think everyone in their projected starting lineup except for one batter is hitting 300 or better against him. And yeah, Priester against his old team. I don't see, they're minus 104 right now. Most of the money is on the Pirates, but I think people are betting it, not realizing how bad their offense has been over the last 2 weeks. I think, what was it? Their last game before this one was the first time they scored more than 3 runs in almost a week.
Priester K prop tomorrow.
I'm drinking water. It depends where his line is. Since it's the Pirates, he'll probably be up 1 from his normal, which I don't love because he's not the greatest strikeout guy.
God, I was drinking water.
Looks like Priester's line is actually opening at 2.5.
Okay.
At minus 120.
Get it at that opening, I'd take it. The Pirates strike out enough.
I'm listening to you, Kev.
He doesn't do a ton. Like, I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, I think that's gotta be like if he's only going like an inning, like there's no reason his line should be like that.
Well, I mean, again,
they're not gonna. The game's still going, so they're not gonna post it.
God damn it! Like, yes, I'm a human. Stop trying to verify me.
He only struck out. He only had 4 Ks against Colorado and 3 games against San Francisco. Those are 2 teams that compare in strikeouts to Pittsburgh. Like, I mean, if it's 2.5, I'd hop on it. But you probably have to hop on it quick because I imagine that's going to go up to 3.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What book is that on? By the way,
that's on. That's nothing's listed yet because the game doesn't ended, so they're not going to post K props for tomorrow. But that's the projected opening line on Ballpark Pal.
Okay. All right.
Stay up, wait for the game then, and get it as soon as it posts.
I can. I got the game in the morning.
You're like, stay on the bus in the morning.
Kids,
don't piss me off. I had to get Quinn Priester.
If you wake up at like 7, 6, 7. All right.
I'd be doing that, bro. I'd be doing that shit all week.
The game's in the top of the 10th. It'll be over by the time we're done.
The top of the 10th?
Oh my god. Incoming fucking 19-inning showdown in fucking Pittsburgh.
No, not with this new runner starts on second bullshit.
Well,
all right, next one here is the Giants and the Nats. No info's out yet publicly, but we got for the money. But we got Kyle Harrison, Jake Irvin. Giants are opening at minus 136 here. I'm actually surprised it's this low. I think they win this one easily.
who's they?
The Giants.
In front of 2 Nationals fans, dude? You're bad friend.
Well, what's going to happen? I'll be like, yeah, I think the Nats going to win. And Kev's going to be like, no, they're fucking not. They suck.
They might win the first 5. Kyle Harrison's been relief. Right? I mean, he used to be a starter, last year or 2 years ago? Now he's a relief pitcher.
I like that first 5.
I'll do you one better. I like first 5 and I like full game. Because all those guys from the Juan Soto trade are playing big time factor right now.
Except one.
Well, he's coming soon. Don't you worry.
Yeah, they could use it. Yeah, I think the way coming off winning 2 against Atlanta, I think they're riding high, and I think this is where they start to fall down a bit. I don't mind plus 1.5, minus 150. I think that's probably going to jump. And then we got here, next one we got is going to be San Diego, Atlanta. Tomorrow is Grant Holmes and Michael King. San Diego currently minus 122. 68% of the bets are on San Diego to win, but 64% of the money is on the Braves. Total sitting at 8.5. Where are we looking for this game?
I wish I could be. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to cut
Go
you off.
ahead. Go ahead.
I wish I could be one of. I wish I could be one of these people that just sit there and watch the line market all day, because I want to know what the 66% of the people who have already bet on the game for tomorrow when it's 10:07 Eastern Standard Time the day before are doing with their lives. That's just what I want to know. I want to know where all this information is coming.
Let's say I get the notifications that Zerillo posts, like puts his plays at like midnight, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Midnight, respectable, because it's technically the next day. It's technically the next day, but it's all like the dweebs that like sit there and like compare notes, and it's just like, oh yeah, tomorrow I like this because the wind blows and it's supposed to blow 75 degrees this away.
Or they'll say like, oh well, the system has them. They're supposed to be at minus 110, so you're getting great value on the other team. Like they don't actually look at the game; they just look at the numbers.
Go ahead, Steve. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. This is real easy for me to pick, man. San Diego, because they're playing the Braves. Yeah, fuck the Braves.
Even after I sent you that voice message earlier.
Yeah. Braves in 4. This dude was like, "We're so fucking back."
After Acuna's home run.
Yep.
As soon as I said that, I was like, "We're so fucking back. Fuck the Dodgers. Fuck the Mets."
I saw a notification about the home run, and then it was like clockwork. All of a sudden, I get this text from Danny with Acuna GIF, and he's like, "Yeah,
bro, he hit the home run in his first at bat. They scored 0 runs the rest of the game."
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, we don't care about that. He hit the home run.
It's like, we're so fucking back.
Don't worry, we're so fucking back. We're so fucking back. We got the Nationals right on our tails. We're so fucking back.
All right, what are we taking in this one?
Jacob, look, that guy's got a fucking Braves hat in New York. What are we doing?
What? Is that what? Danny's there?
No, what? No, that guy had too much color to be a little Dan.
You didn't know Dan was a ginger?
No, not that kind of color.
Oh, you haven't heard about the new classification?
I heard, Steve. All I know is you and I are now brothers, my boy.
Welcome. We hand out chains
that way, Kevin.
You'll get your chain in the mail on Thursday.
I can't wait.
So one day he said, I went to bed with no soul and I woke up a soul brother. All right, I like the under in this game. Grant Holmes has been really good at home. We've seen a lot of these Braves games when they play like playoff contending teams tend to go under at home. So 97% of the money is on the under right now at 8.5. I would not be shocked if they bet that enough to get it down to 7. So I might go ahead and take that now under 8.5.
See, old me would have said, I went to bed loving Hawaiians and I woke up hating them. But I'm the nice boy now, so I'm
Oh boy,
Stay in the course. Stay in the course. Nice boy.
you can say that. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay for me, Kevin.
All right, next game we got is Seattle and Houston. Tomorrow is Brian Wu and Framber Valdez. Line opened up at 7.5. A lot of the money is on the Mariners to win at plus money. A lot of money is on the under. What's the read here, Kev?
The one thing I like is a Nerfy. And then I'll have to wait and see what their K prop lines are. But Wu and Valdez have both pitched pretty well this year. I think they get started hot in that first inning.
You can get that at minus 135 right now, too.
Danny, ballpark.
How is that not a foul on Jalen Brunson?
Seattle favorite.
Mm-hmm.
We said a lot of the money's on Seattle.
Yeah, about it's 33% of the bets are on Seattle, but 58% of the money is on them.
Might hop on that money line for them. Yeah.
Yeah, they've hit Valdez pretty well. Rosarena's hitting 429. Julio Rodriguez is hitting 292 in 24 at bats, and Cal Raleigh's hitting 278 with a homer. So I don't hate that. What does the model say? Oh fuck, it doesn't say them.
It hasn't reviewed
It
it
says
yet.
you should bet Seattle. It says.
Don, anything on this game?
I'll take the Woo dog.
You're fucking with the Woo?
I'm always fucking with the Woo.
All right.
I'm sorry. Hold on. No, I have the Knicks game also in my ear. So it got like dead quiet after you said that, and then all of a sudden it's the commercial and it just goes popcorn, and I just lost it.
All right, we got Cubs and Reds after a very eventful game today with a 6-run inning from the Cubs. Tomorrow we see Rhea and Andrew Abbott. Total it opened at 9.5 and is already starting to drop a bit. Tomorrow's going to be Don wants to get his glasses ready. It's going to be a big windy day heading up to right field. 99% of the money right now is on the over at 9.5. Is this worth jumping on before it hits 10?
No, I'm taking under. I think it's gonna be under this game.
That's what the model says too.
There
I just
you
had
go.
to say it.
There you go.
Cubs
but yeah,
Cubs
you
are
said
minus
the wind-
120 right now.
The wind's blowing out though. That's what you said.
Yeah, Ballpark Pal has it blowing about 8 to 10 miles an hour out into right field.
Yeah, I'm still gonna take an under, man. Cubs have been an unders team so far, at least for the past like week or so.
I like first 5 over because Andrew Abbott's pitching, and I might take PCA, whatever hit runs RBIs, that ugly bastard, because he's been hitting really well.
You don't trust Andrew Abbott?
Have you seen Andrew Abbott pitch? Because I've seen it live and in person in Cincinnati. It's not good.
Just 0 runs, 1 run, 0 runs, 0 runs.
It's called a fluke.
Could be.
K lines are projected to open at 5.5 for Abbott and 4.5 for Rhea. Nothing is officially out yet.
don't
Every
like
time I
either
want
of
to
them.
bet against Ray, he sticks it to me, so I'm not doing it.
So stay away from you.
Yeah.
I don't like either of those lines. If that's what they end up being.
Yeah, and then looking at head-to-head matchups, Dansby's 3 for 5, Nico's 2 for 5, and the Reds have Ellie is 4 for 10 with a home run and a 1355 OPS against Colin Rea.
Well, that's my guy, Ellie.
All right, we got Rangers and Sox. Jonathan Cannon, Jack Leiter. Line sitting at 8 right now. Rangers are favored at minus 177. And as for expected, almost all the money and all the bets are on Texas.
Texas.
Texas?
I mean, I like it because they lost to the White Sox tonight, so.
And that's their 5th straight loss too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because they got swept by New York, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, because they lost the last one in Houston, got swept by New York. Okay. Yeah, definitely a good bounce back. I mean, I think once everyone sees the lines, they're probably going to jump on it, and it's going to get closer to 200. So I don't mind minus 166 right now for a parlay piece. Other than that, I have nothing in this game that makes me want to bet it or touch it.
Nope.
Yeah. And Cannon hasn't been terrible, but he's not going to get any support, I don't think.
The next game is Yankees Rockies. Are we even touching this one? I saw the Yankees team total today opened at 7.5.
I mean, I'll
That's
probably
the high.
take. Sorry.
Huh?
I was going to say I'll probably take Freed's K prop, even though it'll probably be at like 8.5 or some ridiculous number. But I mean, he's been on fire, and the Rockies are terrible.
If you bet the Rockies to cover the run line, it's plus 200 right now.
Was it 2.5?
No, 1.5.
No.
I'm
No.
just kidding.
No.
You could give me free play, and I still wouldn't use it on that.
Next game is going to be Jays and Rays. We got Barrios versus Baz. Rays are favored at minus 116. The line is sitting at 9.5. What's the play here, boys?
Pick a different game.
Yeah, I think these are two teams I hate betting, so this was a stay away from me.
Dude, the Pacers could be by like 15 if they would just hit free throws.
Dodgers Mets is the next one here. Peterson and Gonsolin. Mets are favored tomorrow. Line is sitting at 8.5. What's the read here?
I'll take some Dodgers plus money. I know it's Tony, but I'll take that.
Even though they already had to go to the bullpen in the third today.
I'll do that.
That's because Kershaw was pitching and there was a rain delay.
Yeah, but still, like, go to the bullpen early. Game 1 of the series is never
It's
good.
not his fault.
I like the under here. I think until the weather gets nicer out here, probably till like mid-June, I think I'm taking the under on almost every home game. The Mets played well at home. The wind's been blowing in from the outfield. So I'm just going to keep backing the under if it's at 8.5 or 9.
I like Otani over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 5 for 10. They're all singles, unfortunately, but still 5 for 10.
Pirates won today. They just walked it off in the 10th.
Classic
All right,
stream.
all right, go back.
Classic stream outside Danny's window. There's always some sort of sirens.
Live from New York.
Not anymore. Once we move out the hood,
Live
you should have
from
heard
New
it.
York.
You should have heard it when
It's
Steve got on the show
sirens
at first.
outside.
You can hear the vibration from the night from the like cultural center. That's just a giant dance club right underneath us.
Uh-oh.
Last couple games here on the slate, we got Phillies and Athletics. It looks like projected starters going to be Christopher Sanchez and Jeffrey Springs. Phillies are minus 174 to open. Lines at 9.5. What are we taking here?
Off topic. Jalen Brunson looks like he hasn't slept in weeks. Back on topic. What game are we talking about?
Phillies and A's.
North California Athletics.
Is that really what they're called?
I like Christopher Sanchez.
They're just the Athletics.
I like Christopher Sanchez and the Phillies.
How do you feel about that total? 9.5. You think that's a bit high?
Wind's blowing out to right field. They've been swinging the bat hot, so I don't hate it.
They played at a Little League Park. 9.5 is never too high.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber home run.
I think for the culture we have to do it, Steve.
Kyle Schwarber home run. Put it down.
And then last game we got.
Funny, Kev. You hate that man.
I don't hate him.
That man loves us. He hates you, he said.
I dislike that corn-fed Indian.
Indian.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, see, boys, give them a chance. They'd expose themselves.
I knew that Southern accent was going to bite you
I was trying
eventually.
to think of what do you call somebody from Indiana, and I couldn't.
A Hoosier.
Oh.
So I couldn't think of it.
I knew that Southern accent was going to come back to bite you.
That's
Kev.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That makes it even funnier now. That's just call it from say Midwest or something. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Find people from Indiana, and you had to say the I word.
Slander.
What's funny is I could hear the hesitation in your voice when you said it too.
Yeah.
You heard the
I couldn't think of what I wanted. I couldn't think of what they were called. So then I just, how to
Indiana.
add A's to the end of the state.
Honestly, Kev, you and I have problems now because one of my best friends is Indian, and I don't like how you said that.
Next college juice pod is going to be like
Indiana?
a Charlie.
He's not from Indiana.
Next college juice pod is just going to be like an Alex Jones pod. I don't like the Indians and the Hawaiians.
Is he dots or feathers?
When the aliens came down, we
I'm
landed
just
on this
thinking
little
dot or
island.
federal. Oh my god.
Tune in next week on Info Wars, guys.
Hold on, I'm making a call to the network. Hello.
He's just gonna get the password. He's gonna make a random live stream. So I'll be like, I would like to apologize.
Yeah, listen.
For statements I have made.
I didn't think we'd be talking about this either. I knew that
And Nick Castellanos goes deep.
I knew that he brought up the fact that Steve didn't like what he didn't like. Apparently, it's a rumor. It's not factual or nothing. But then he had to bring this up. I mean, I don't.
Oh, I
don't
hope
understand
like
what
Trey,
he's
Trev,
doing
and Tyler are watching this right now because I know they would.
I don't know what we're gonna do with him. I really don't. It really hurt my feelings today. If you need
Steve,
me to
it's
go
always
back,
the Liverpool fans, isn't it?
if you need me to go back to my old ways, then I will gladly go back to my old ways. But I was told nice boy only.
I was trying to fill the void, and it
One
didn't
pass.
succeed.
One pass. I get one.
We're going through the show too quick. He had to give us 20 minutes of filler.
I get one pass.
All right, so next game we got is going to be Angels and Marlins. Quantrill versus Soriano.
Don't you worry.
Angels are currently minus 168 favorites.
Thank you, sir.
Line is sitting at 8.5.
Which one of you motherfuckers wants it?
Too bad Trout's not playing. Get a home run off of Quantrill.
I told Kev when I posted that play today, I was like, I'm titling it "No Trout, No Problem."
Can I be honest with you? When I first looked at it, because it was a hectic day, I thought it was Steve posting that. I looked real quick and I saw a little angel in the outfield. And I was like, it's not Steve.
That movie was on the other day. I forgot Matthew McConaughey was in that.
Yeah.
You mean the GOAT?
The GOAT.
All right. Anything on the? I like Taylor Ward. Either his bases or his hit run RBI. He's 5 for 9 against Quantrill. I think he's definitely worth a look at. Yeah, him and Renifo is 3 for 6. So that's just the two I'm looking at.
Glad that we're looking at the Angels of Anaheim.
Listen, their offense has been great the last couple of weeks.
Shut the fuck up.
Call them the California Angels again.
Listen.
See, they've
the only
won.
reason you know this is because your fucking future wife is making you watching the games in your own living room.
No, but they've won 7 in a row. They have the longest active win streak right now in baseball.
Yeah, well, that's not hard. The Dodgers stink.
Let's see. They've won 8 of their last 10, and they played the Padres, Dodgers, Athletics. In that time frame, they've scored 4 or more runs in 9 of those 10 games. So, I mean, Nito, Taylor Ward, Shenwell, and O'Hoppe are all getting hot at a good time. So, I mean, I don't mind their team total over either.
What is it? 4.5?
They don't have anything out right now, but I'm assuming it's going to be 4.5 with Quantrill. So that's it. That's all the games for tomorrow, unless y'all got anything WNBA wise.
Brother, don't let me get going.
Wait, you didn't watch the show at all last week, Don, did you?
I did not.
All right, should we play Guess the Line with Don for a couple minutes before?
Guess the what?
The NFL betting lines came out last week. So we had Steve and Kev go head to head.
I mean, we got the Indy 500 on Sunday. Monaco's on Sunday.
All right, you got anything racing wise?
Pato Ward, McLaren. He's gonna win his first Indy 500. It's been so close.
Who'd you say, Steve? I'm trying to write it down.
Pato O'Ward, the Irish Mexican.
Couldn't ask to spell it, so it's fine.
Oh, Pato.
No, it's fine. I said it's fine. We're good. Oh, nice move.
Anything else you guys want to go over for tomorrow? I know WNBA, we got 2 games: Liberty Fever, Wings, and Dream.
No, sir.
See, bro, you're setting me up, and I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. For some people in this call, wings are always a dream.
All right, well, if no one's got any other plays, you want to do our parlay of the day, we can head out early.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a winner to me.
What do you got for us, Steve? We'll start with you.
Which one did I give out? Hold on, I'm pulling up. It's live. We don't want live. Damn it. Why is it taking so long to log in and pull up these bets? Skip me for now.
All right. Anyone got one they want to kick off with?
Why even have a fucking show if you're not ready?
I was pulling up the bets I locked in. I'm just making sure.
Oh,
Um,
I got one for tomorrow.
What you got?
Steve, let me take you back to the UFL. Give me the Birmingham Stallions money line tomorrow over the Michigan Panthers.
I like that one.
Thank you. Who's up?
I'll go. I got it. Kansas City money line plus 105.
I knew that was coming.
I'll go Braves Padres under 8.5. It's all up to Kev. I'm assuming a Kyle Schwarber prop.
hopefully not to not hit a home run probably for his.
Is Indiana in their tournament still for baseball?
Hell no, they're terrible.
Something for retribution you can get back.
I don't need no retribution. I apologize. Let's stick with my Nerfy play for Seattle, Houston.
Ooh, they have it up too. I found it. And what did you have, Danny?
Minus 135.
No, what?
Oh, the Braves game under 8.5.
All right.
Ooh. Down by 3, 27 seconds.
All right, live reaction to end the show. There it is.
Jalen Brunson 3.
Well, you're ahead of me.
Nope, they double team.
Oh, good move. Good move.
Parlay sitting at
Jalen,
plus
you
1,100.
Idiot.
He stinks.
Who?
Such a terrible pass. Why are you pushing him over? Let the ball go out of bounds.
Oh,
No, he doesn't do it. He's holding him and then he pushes him.
Idiot.
Bad pass.
Idiot. Absolute idiot, Jalen Brunson.
While we're waiting for these free throws, how did the Knicks come back from 2 20-point deficits against the Celtics and then give up the worst comeback in the history of NBA playoffs?
Because Tom Thibodeau is a bad coach. What do you mean? Boom. Also, by the way, Boston Celtics drafted this guy, Aaron Nesmith, and we traded him for absolutely nothing. So there's that.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't really getting much burn for you guys.
He didn't get a chance to crack the lineup. I didn't know he was going to be like this.
He's getting coached up by Rick Carlisle, man.
That's true. Good coach. I want the Pacers to win. Rick Carlisle, another team of destiny.
Well, they're about to because that was a terrible shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, that'll be it here for us.
New York's about to be sad. It's gonna be real quiet tonight, Danny. You gonna be able to sleep?
Yeah, I know.
traps are out.
I know I'm a Thunder fan, so it's like New York's just my New York
It
team.
ain't a show till Don's got his shirt off.
Kids on scenes will be like, "Yeah, I was scrolling through Twitter and you had your shirt off on the live stream, Coach. What was that all about?"
Even when the Celtics don't win, I still win. Paces in 3.
All right, that'll be it for us here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out all our plays on Twitter at Gotham Gambling, Fast Breaks, Heels 0809, and the Don Corleone. Make sure you guys check us out Monday night on the Golden Ticket Show, or not the Golden Ticket, the Payoff Pitch. Make sure you guys check out the Monday afternoon show, the Football Lounge, with Dan and Mark. And Joe just went over his Indy 500 picks. He'll be doing Burdened by the Bear again this week, so make sure you guys check all that out. And make sure you guys subscribe to For Frequency's Sake on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever social medias you have. We are there bringing you the best of every single sport. Signups are about to begin for our charity fantasy football league. Last year we raised over, I think it was $4,000. We're going for $10,000 this year. So make sure you join in. Get your friends to join in for a good cause. That'll be it. Thank you guys. Have a good weekend.